Hockey Helps the Homeless believe that every Canadian should have a place to call home and the supports that they need to thrive. Hockey Helps the Homeless raises funds and awareness for homelessness in Canada through Pro-Am hockey tournaments. Joining me today is Patrick Murphy, a committee member for Hockey Helps the Homeless Kingston tournament happening on November 15th. Thanks so much for being here today, Patrick.
Thanks, Jeanette. How are you doing?
Good, how are you? I'm
great.
Homelessness, we know in Kingston, a huge concern. And what is Hockey Helps the Homeless, and what does that tournament do for our community?
It's an amazing event that we have in this community, but it's all across Canada.
Right.
We're very fortunate. Last year, our co-chairs, Joanne Langlois and Chris Murphy, decided to spearhead the event here in Kingston, and to help raise money for homelessness. And again, it affects so many different levels and so many different walks of life, and it's different to everybody. And last year, our very first tournament here organized, we raised over $140,000.
Wow, incredible.
For our beneficiaries, which was incredible. And all that money stayed here in the community.
That's great. And so who are the beneficiaries this year?
This year, we have Lionhearts and Youth
Amazing.
Diversion.
Okay,
yeah.
Two amazing organizations in the community.
And again, to be able to get that magnitude of money, that's certainly, certainly very helpful. Even if it was $700, it can help so many people, but to be able to give that much money back to the community was amazing.
So the tournament takes place on November 15th, and I was taking a look at the website a little bit today, so I saw there's many ways to get involved. You can play, you can donate, you can volunteer, so maybe you could tell us about those.
Sure. There's player spots available. We have over 12 teams already, 180 participants, which is, again, incredible.
Yes.
Because the participants need to raise money and to participate. Lots of sponsors, lots of local sponsors to get things going and to really add to the event. Volunteer, we need a lot of people to help. It's great for high school students to get some volunteer hours. But the other thing is we found that a lot of people were asking, they wanted to volunteer, but they also were like, we don't play hockey, can we raise money?
Right.
And we were like, absolutely. So the same thing, we can have a volunteer just help and be there, or they can volunteer and also help participate in raising funds, which is really good. We certainly accept our silent auction donations, and
wonderful.
All that money certainly goes back again to the grand total. And so many people last year were just so giving with everything, and from small things to large things. And in Kingston, a huge shout out to Gord Sinclair and Paul Langlois from the Tragically Hip, and Kirk Muller, assistant coach with the Washington Capitals. Yeah. Paul and Gord did a campfire for 20 people, and it was a raffle. So it's interesting because everybody had a chance to win that event.
Right.
And a lady bought some tickets, won the event. She was from the Kitchen area, had some family from Bob Cajun in Newfoundland, and they had 20 of them got together. It was an epic Canadian event. And then also Gordon, Paul, and Kirk Muller, they spent a day golfing with 9 other winners. Wow. And that happened this summer as well. So 2 very unique events that wouldn't happen anywhere else in Canada.
No, definitely
and
not.
So that really drove the proceeds. I think we raised over $30,000 at a raffle, which was the most ever raised in a raffle for Hockey Helps the Homeless.
Wow, incredible. So Kingstonians can either join a team or create a team.
Yes.
Get someone to sponsor you, collect funds, do all of those types of things. You can volunteer, or you could go be a spectator, enjoy the tournament.
That part.
Yeah, so you could, so someone like myself,
absolutely.
A little wobbly on the skates, I could go watch the event, see the tournaments, see the games happening just for free, but then also see things like the silent auction, bid on items, join the raffle, and then have a great day, basically.
So everything is Friday, November 15th at the Invista Center.
Okay.
I think we have 2 or 3 hockey pads. So from 8 in the morning till probably 4 or 5 at night. And yes, spectators are more than welcome. We had quite a few people come out last year to see, again, because we have the teams, and then the night before we have a draft, and you draft a member, a pro on your team.
Wow, okay.
Some of the pros that'll be here again, Jana Hefford from Kingston, huge giver back to our community.
Yeah.
She won an event not that long ago in Calgary and won $10,000 to give back to charity, and she gave it back to a charity here in Kingston.
Incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah.
This year, Nick Antropov used to play for the Toronto
Yes,
Maple Leafs. Will be
yeah.
in town. Many others. There's so many commitments that are right there that you just never know who could be here.
So stay tuned. Keep an eye
Stay
on the
tuned.
website.
Absolutely.
So,
Yes.
Is that the best way for people to find more information? Visit the website?
The website is updated daily,
Okay.
and then that's a place, and you can see the pictures of the pros or who's coming and the lists and some of the teams, and you can sponsor maybe a friend. You might be able
Yep.
to see them on there, but that's where all the information is.
Okay, wonderful. So certainly an event that our community really needs, will have a huge positive impact, but also a lot of fun for a lot of people here in the city. So I encourage you to check out the website, Hockey Helps the Homeless, and then donate. Join a team, donate a gift item, donate a sponsorship, or just head on out to the event, have a great time, put that ballot in the raffle, maybe you'll win something, or bid on something in the silent auction, and feel good about it too at the same time, helping the community. Thanks.
And I was just going to say, just whether the teams win or lose, it's about the win at the end with
Yes.
all the money that's raised. So everybody feels good, whether that's a participant, a donor, a sponsor. It's great for the community.
I agree. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for being here today, Patrick.
Thanks for having me.